You can generate weekly or even daily leads in your mortgage and real estate business using webinar and one-to-many systems. And by the end of this video, you're gonna learn how to attract, educate, and generate inbound leads on demand. And I'm saying this confidently because in the last decade, I've helped over 2,500 real estate agents and loan officers to double and triple their business using webinars and one-to-many strategies. And that's how I wrote this number one best-selling book, The Real Estate Webinar Engine. So let's dive into it. So here is the 5-step home buying webinar formula that help you attract, educate, and generate inbound leads. First, what I'm going to do is share every single steps with you and then dive into each section and show you how to make this work. So step number one is to attract people's attention and let them know that there is a webinar and workshop coming up. By the way, in this entire video, I'm gonna say workshop and webinars because this is the exact system that could work both online and in person. So that's why sometimes I'm saying webinar, sometimes I'm saying workshop. So the step number one is your attraction. It's the step that you're going to capture people's attention. Step number two is where you get people inside your sign up page and get them to actually sign up for your workshop. The third step is your show up sequences where you're gonna build anticipation and excitement before your workshop. Because if somebody sign up doesn't mean necessarily going to show up. So that's why you want to send text messages and emails automatically to get them excited to show up into your workshop. The fourth step is going to be your edu action presentation. So I'm going to dive into it, why you have to mix education and also inspiration to get people to actually take action by the end of your workshop and webinar. And the fifth step is to get them on your calendar because the entire goal of this system is not just educating and empowering people, but it's actually generate business on demand. So we're gonna dive into each of these one by one. So let's go. Number one, the attraction phase. So when it comes to attracting home buyers or any audience to your workshop and webinar, you have multiple strategies that you can utilize. The strategy number one is organic, where you're gonna go ahead and use your social media or email database to let them know a workshop is coming up about very specific topic, like it could be about home buying or home selling or anything that comes to your mind. So number one is organic, that you utilize your followers and social media platforms. The strategy number two is referrals. So one of the very effective strategies that one of my clients is using for multiple years and it's working perfectly is using referral partners database. For example, if you're a real estate agent, you can utilize your loan officer database. If you're a loan officer, you can utilize your real estate agent database to constantly pull in people into your workshop. And one of the advantage of this traffic source is that you're attracting warm leads, people that they already know you. But the disadvantage is that you might not have many partners that have a massive database. But even if you have a few thousand database, you can consistently pull maybe 5 to 10 people inside your workshop. Strategy is email marketing. So email marketing happens when you message your database, when you send text or email to your own database and invite them to your workshop. And the fourth strategy is paid ads. So paid ad is one of the most powerful strategies because it's super scalable. Every single time that, for example, you put 500 or $1,000 to advertise a workshop, as a fact, you're going to, for example, have 100 people sign up. From those 100 people, 30 people show up, and from those 30 people show up, like 5 to 10 of them book a call. So it's predictable, and as the result, is consistent and it's scalable. And it also helps you to build your database at the same time, and it helps you to build your organic following, and it helps you to build your referral partnership because now you have leads and business to share with your high producing referral partners. So, four strategies: organic, referral, email, and paid ads that you can utilize. The second step inside this process is your sign up page. That's where you're actually going to get people to enter their information, first name, last name, email address, and phone number to save a seat inside your workshop. And one of the most important part of a sign up page is your headline. Number one. Number two is your form. You want to collect their email address and phone number for text marketing. And the third part is going to be a few testimonial or case studies or reviews at the bottom. So let's dive into the most important part of a sign up page, which is a headline. How do you build a powerful headline that get them as many as people who visit your sign up page to actually enter their information to save a seat? So the way you do this is very simple. There is a formula that if you follow, you're gonna get good result, usually above 20-25% conversion rate on your landing page. So what is the formula? So the way you do this is that you're bringing the outcome desire first. So I'm gonna go ahead and write it for you here. So it's going to be outcome. I'm gonna put desired outcome plus the timeline minus pain. So let me give you an example. So what is a desired outcome inside your workshop? For example, how to become a homeowner in 3 easy steps. Okay, so what is the desired outcome? Becoming a homeowner as is in an easy way. So what is the timeline? In how long? You can say in 90 days, in 180 days, or in 6 months, or in 2 months. Okay, but you make sure timeline. So that's one. This is two. And what is typical people's pain or objection in this process? Is it the down payment? Is it the FICO? Is it the complexity of the process? Then you're going to mention without large down payment or excellent FICO. So this is the third step. So this becomes your headline. How to become a homeowner in the next 90 days in 3 easy steps without excellent FICO or excellent down payment. This is an example, and this is going to be changed based on your audience and people that you pull into your workshop, because every person have different concerns, different pain. For example, if you're attracting business owners, their concern is like they don't have document and taxes to show for a loan, right? So you can say without tax and documentation. So that way you quickly capture their attention and you get them to say, wow, that's my pain. It seems this person understand me. I want to join this workshop and learn from this person. So headline is pretty much one of the most important part of a high performing sign up page. The third step is going to be your show up sequences. So this step is one, second step two, and the show up sequences is going to be third step, where you're going to send people at least 5 emails and 3 to 4 text messages. So this is important because when somebody sign up, anything could just get in a way of showing up inside your workshop, like work, family, or anything, right? So that's your job to send them at least 5 email and to build anticipation and excitement by doing these few things. Number one, you want to make sure you handle objections. So people have objections. For example, I don't have 20% down to buy a home. You can include it into objection email and mention, hey, you can become a homeowner as low as 3% or 3.5%. And I'm gonna share strategies and programs inside my webinar. and workshop on how to make it happen. So not only this way you handle objections, but you create an open loop where people says, okay, in order to learn this, I have to show up. So we call this open loop strategy. So that's number one, objection. Number two, what you can send is case studies or reviews to show how many people you've helped and you're an authority. So when people realize that you're an authority, you have a book, you have reviews, you have case studies, then there is a higher chance to show up because everyone wants to learn from authorities. Everyone wants to be surrounded by knowledgeable people and have a knowledgeable authority expert doing their work. So that's why it's important to include case studies or reviews inside your email and text messages that you sent out during those like days that you are like waiting for people to join. For example, somebody sign up 5 days ahead or before your workshop. So it's very important to have these emails and text messages going out to keep them warm. So the next step is going to be your presentation. This is the fourth step. So when it comes to your presentation, a few key conversion and elements that you have to have inside your presentations are first, a good introduction. So what is a good introduction? The first 10 minutes of your video or webinars and workshop where you're gonna go ahead and show them why they have joined. You bring a big promise. You join this workshop to learn how to become a homeowner in 3 easy steps without all these pains and challenges. And I'm gonna show you how by end of this webinar and workshop. So that's your introduction. Right after introduction, you want to jump into content, and your entire goal inside the content is to get actually people understand the content. So not overloading your presentation with information, but actually simplify content so people can take action on it. So why is that important? Because a lot of loan officers and agents overload audience with information because sometimes they feel more information is equal more trust, it's equal more value, but it's not, because confused buyer never end up shopping from you. So you want to simplify the content as much as possible. The third stage is going to be your transition, that's going to position your offer as the way to go. And the fourth stage, which is the last piece of your presentation, is going to be your offer. So your offer is very important because if you say just free consultation, free pre-approval, that's not an irresistible offer. You gotta come up with an irresistible offer that people say, I can't miss this. Okay, and if I want to give you an example of an irresistible offer, I'm gonna tell you go with, for example, access a custom buy now versus wait report. So this way you can realize how much money you're leaving on the table by waiting. Okay, so that sounds like an irresistible offer. And then you mention there is no commitment, there is no hard credit pull, and you lower the risk, you increase the value by letting them know what exactly they're going to get, that help them figure out the saving opportunities. And then from there, you say, I have only 5 spots available in my calendar because nobody have unlimited spots available on their calendar. So you want to make sure you add an urgency or a scarcity at the end of the offer and creating an irresistible offer that get people to boom, take action on your offer. And then from here, you're going to go to the last stage, which is going to be the calendar part. And what you want to do here is by the end of presentation, drop your calendar link in the chat and avoid multiple call to action. For example, what is multiple call to action? Means drop phone number, drop email address, drop website, and drop calendar link. That's the biggest mistake that you're going to make. The number one conversion element is to one call to action, and that is going to be your calendar link. If they want to talk to you, they have to click on it and book a call with you. And once they book a call, you jump on a 10 minutes call, quickly qualify and get them to fill out application or send them to your referral partner. Why is that important to have them fill out application? Because on the call after webinar, people are inspired, people are motivated, and they have all information in their head to make decisions. And that is the point that you want to utilize to put people in a forward posture with you. And when people fill out applications, they're already in a forward posture and ready to take action. And by this way, by getting them to fill out application, you remove a barrier from the process. If you're serious about growing your business with workshops and webinars, something that you can do is number one, click on the link in the subscription. That's where you can join our one to many Facebook group. That's where you're gonna access resources that we don't share on YouTube. And if you're ready to scale and double or triple your business this year, you can go ahead and use the second link to schedule a call with us where we're gonna audit your existing funnel, or we're gonna go ahead and give you a full A to Z game plan. That's where you can go ahead and schedule a call, and we jump on a call and figure out your next step. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe our channel, and looking forward to see you on the next video. Thank you.